this what Mogulu was talking about?
We're going to the Cape Shrine. It's time to drag out the Therian.
Ja, na immerhin hat Velvet jetzt gemerkt, dass hier doch nicht alles so, ja, fröhlich und schön und real ist, wie wir gedacht haben. Wobei, also, eigentlich konnte man sich ja denken, dass es nicht, ne? Ja. So, natürlich ist hier jetzt auf einmal auch wieder alles ganz dunkel.
Velvet! There you are.
Velvet, you have to stop your friends. They keep saying they're going to the Cape, and they just won't listen.
The Abbey's forbidden anyone from going inside. We'll all be punished if anyone breaks the rules.
I hate to say it, Nico, but I think I'm a terrible person. I really thought I could have my old life back again, and I could forget everything else. I tried to act like I was doing it for Laffy, but it was all for myself. But I can't forget. I shouldn't forget. Laffy is dead. He was murdered without even knowing why. I will never forgive that. Ever! So get out of my way. If you don't, I'll devour you again!
Velvet. Why?
Why must you do this? There we go. The truth at last! Out of my way!
Well, color me surprised. I didn't think you'd actually tough it out. What are you talking about? Focus on the monsters, sweetie pie.
You're wide open! Bird!
This way! The shrine's through these woods!
Hey, mind telling me what the hell's going on?
It's a trap. Trap, trap, trap. Our enemy spun an illusion based on Velvet's dreams.
That's a nasty little art.
But Velvet saw through it all?
She did. But even if it's all a dream, such brutality on her part. Velvet's always been our brutal poodle. But to shake off the dream by herself, now that's something. The boundary between dreams and reality is demarcated solely by one's own heart. What? I'm saying she's wowie zowie cool beans. Come on, we gotta hurry.
Ja, Velvet war schon immer super, hyper, mega krass. Oh, sie haben meine Party wieder so sortiert, wie sie vorher war. Oder? Nein. Nein, 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 vergesst es.
If I'm in this, leave the fighting to me.
Sowas. Hätte mich auch gewundert.
It was all a dream. Hell, even if it wasn't, I won't turn back!
Oh.
I'm extra good at beating up the
Das ist die gleichen wie im Dorf. So aus.
But I'm this close. I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! No escape! No escape!
Wir haben die 46.
I'll
Ja.
stop! I'll escape! Frost! Die! See this? No escape! Frost! Not good! Hurricane next!
Man, kurz aufladen.
Victory is ours.
Wir haben Level 56. Ich habe irgendwas bekommen, ich habe es aber jetzt so schnell weggeklickt. Noch 8 Kämpfe mit Magilu vorne, Leute. Noch 8. Noch 8. Okay. Hi. Noch 7. Ah, dann kriegt sie auch endlich mal den Titel. Sehr schön. Oh, das ist schlecht von mir. Okay, never mind.
I was just getting warmed up.
Noch, ach ja, Kräuter. Kräuter. Da war ja was. Eisen, Eisen, Eisen. Oh.
I'll finish this quickly.
Hold up! No escape! No escape! Deception! We're wide open! Die or be killed! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Better watch your step!
Ich kann auch mal ein bisschen Art machen, nicht nur die anderen, ne?
No escape!
Da lebt noch einer.
Stop you! No escape!
Das geht nicht.
I won't improve.
Jo. Ah. Das ist aber nur... Ne, das ist nur Rückweg. Das ist nur... Ja, okay, vielleicht soll ich nicht in dieser Höhle hier fahren. Quarzfragment. Na gut. Da war wohl ein Feind.
There it is! Berseria!
Na, wer könnte das sein? Okay.
Killing flash! But I'm this close! I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder!
Wait, I know you. You're Nico's dogs.
Frigid photon! Hurricane! Hellgate! Fury! Smash them! Snowland! Hurricane! Deception! Air thrust! Armor crushing! Phantom! Rip them apart! Hellgate! See this? Hurricane! Deception!
Ach, ich glaube, ich fahre einfach ganz normal drauf.
No escape! Hold stop!
Das geht auch.
Deception! You're wide open!
Und dann noch ein bisschen so. So. Und dann nochmal draufhauen. Ich wollte das mystische Art Level 2 machen. Ich glaube, man hat gerade mal wieder meine Combo gebrochen.
Sorry, pups. You're coming with me.
Velvet!
It's okay. I killed their owner. I deserve all their hate. And then some. But not now. Understand? Once I get my revenge, you can tear me apart if you like. I promise. Until then, I'll need your help.
Guess the art finally evaporated.
The book! It disappeared!
What book?
I found a copy of the ancient book with every page still intact. It was in Velvet's house.
Artorias' book!
The real one might still be there. We should go back to Velvet's house to search for it.
Tja, Velvet, hättest du Luffy vorhin halt mal zugehört, ne? Nicht Luffy, Vieh. Luffy Set. Ihr wisst schon. Unserer. Der Richtige. Oh, hi.
We will need to be extremely wary.
Keine physischen Attacken. Ist ja doof. Das ist immer doof, wenn die gegen physische Attacken irgendwie so sind. Mag ich nicht, weil ich kann es gern physisch. Also zumindest. Aber okay, packen wir ihn ab. Das besser klappen würde, wenn ich eine vierte Seele kriegen würde, aber nö. Nö. Irgendwo nö. Kriegst nur 3. Okay. Dankeschön. Yay. Oh. Gut getroffen. Jetzt aber.
Well, that about does it.
That was one hell of an illusion. I have to admire the skill that went into its construction.
The caster probably has a tethered Moloch with a unique power on the same level as my Reaper's curse. I can think of one person who would lay such a wicked trap.
Still, we may have a new clue to the nature of Innominat. You found Innominat's book, right, Laphicet?
Yeah, in Velvet's house.
Then let's hurry to Velvet's house.
Okay, wir gehen ganz schnell zu Velvets Haus. So schnell es dieser Weg hier irgendwie zulässt. Das ist nicht der Weg, den ich gehen wollte, aber egal. Kommen wir jetzt gleich raus. Ich mag die Musik. Deswegen bin ich auch gerade so still.
There's nobody here.
This is reality.
So, das Buch war in Lafis Zimmer.
It's empty.
No surprise there. Artorias is too thorough to overlook something like that.
If only I'd showed it to you as soon as I found it.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We wouldn't have been able to read it without Grimoire anyhow. It was just a dream. All of it.
Check out all these complicated-looking books.
A hand-drawn map!
Nice. It's incomplete, but seems quite detailed.
It's beautiful.
My brother drew it every day. Even when his fever got too strong for him to read a book, he'd stare at that map for hours.
Laffy said he wanted to travel the world.
Yes, it was his dream. I never understood what made him want to do something so dangerous. But I'm living his dream now. It's ironic, isn't it?
Ja, ein bisschen ironisch ist es schon.
This was your room, wasn't it? You can knit?
I was trying to learn. Nico said she'd teach me how as a thank you for giving her my quiche recipe. We wanted to finish a set of scarves for the winter.
Velvet.
Forget about it. I don't need to knit anymore.
Okay, ich glaube, das war's hier.
Those are the graves of my sister and her son. He died before he was even born.
They're in rough shape. We should lay some flowers.
Don't bother. There's no point.
A keen insight. Eating one would be cruel enough, but plucking an innocent flower just to offer it as decoration for some memorial. That's not even a sacrifice, just a cruelty devoid of all purpose.
Melchior!
As obtuse as ever.
I take it you're the one behind the dream fog?
I must say, you did well to break such resolve. If you weren't a Therian, I'd be tempted to take you under my wing.
Did you come here to flatter me?
Indeed. Although I was already in the neighborhood to retrieve this book.
I'll be taking that.
This book was compiled by my dear friend, who was also Artorias' mentor and predecessor as head of the Exorcists. It contains the hopes and dreams left by a noble soul who gave his life for the world that grieved him. It is not for a tainted demon to touch.
Like we need your permission.
Look who obeyed me for once.
Is that... You didn't!
Be patient. You'll know everything before long. What we seek is the realization of a perfect order, as tranquil and beautiful as a wildflower in bloom.
A perfect order?
Let's go. There's nothing left for us here.
Ach, Eisen.
Look! It's the Book of Enominat!
What's it doing there? Wait, that's one of Arthur's.
Actually, it's a copy that Laphicet made.
Laffy made a copy of the book. He transcribed it all by hand, and then he sold it, just to buy me that comb.
There was something here for us after all.
Laffy.
If that's the complete manuscript, we might be able to unravel Inominat's secrets.
We'll have to show it to Grimoire.
Pulling one over on the old man, are you? Never a dull moment with Lady Calamity around.
All right. Time to drop off the pups and get Grimoire to translate this book. We're going back to Titania.
Deswegen hatte ich extra vorhin, als wir noch, also im letzten Part wahrscheinlich für euch jetzt, als wir in diesem Traum noch waren, extra hier vorbeigeguckt. Da lag das Buch nämlich noch nicht da. Das heißt, in dem Traum war es nicht da. Wahrscheinlich, weil das spielte, bevor der ganze Mist passiert ist. Und Lauf hätte es ja echt am Ende erst gemacht. Und außerdem, ich finde es richtig krass, dass dieses Buch in dieser schwierigen, alten, antiken Sprache mit Zeichnungen drin, von Hand komplett abgezeichnet und abgemalt, so viel wert ist wie ein Kamm. David, du hast einen sehr wertvollen Kamm. Ich hoffe, du weißt das. So, wir sollen zurück. Wir müssen laufen. Das ist der Klippenpfad von Pernia. Wo bin ich? Ah, wir haben den Wald übersprungen. Okay. Okay. Ja gut, immerhin konnten wir den Wald überspringen.
That horned monster.
He was with Melchior. There was something different about him. He wasn't a Moloch, though, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a demon. But why would the Abbey be working with a demon?
He could be a Therian, maybe. I mean, there was Medusa and Kamoana.
No, I don't think so. The Abbey keeps their Therians behind barriers and bound to Earth Pulse points. A Therian can't send malevolence to Inominat while walking freely.
That's correct. And besides, Orthrus was already here. In any case, now we know Melchior has a mean-looking bodyguard in addition to his illusions. It'll take quite a lot to stop him.
Aye. That's a fact.
Oh, dieser traurige Blick. Ach, Eisen. Ah. Yay, wir kriegen meine Katzkiste auf. Sehr schön. So kann ich jetzt teleportieren. Nach dieser Cutscene? Nein, okay. Okay. Dann surfen wir weiter. Immerhin haben wir unser Surfbrett. Ich beschwere mich nicht. Wir kommen voran.
Eleanor, there's something I have to ask.
What is it?
Did you leak our plans to the Abbey?
Eleanor hasn't done anything like that.
Then how do you explain Melchior and his illusions already waiting for us when we got to a ball?
I promised you that I would work together with you until I found the truth for myself. I'm not up to any tricks. It's far too late for that now. Exactly what a guilty party would say.
If anyone's suspicious here, I'd say it's you, Magilu.
No tricks. I don't even know what a trick is.
Enough. If Eleanor was leaking information, then Titania would surely be under attack by now.
Right. I'm sure the Abbey would love to have those Therians back.
But the enemy was in that village waiting in ambush.
The Abbey isn't foolish. They figured out by now that we're rounding up the Therians. They'll have left traps for us with each remaining one. It's the obvious move.
All right. If that's how you see it, I'll stand down.
So you trust me then?
No. I'm saying that anything the Abbey tries, I'll be ready for it.
Oh, such a brave, determined soul.
Eleanor, does the Abbey possess an art that can control demons?
Not that I've ever heard of. Besides,
If they could control demons, there'd be no need to resurrect Inominat, would there?
Can't argue with that.
But Melchior was obviously in control of that demon. How did he manage that?
You can't tether them like a Moloch, and Melchior wasn't using oaths or mana to compel him. No, this was something more like mind control.
Mind control?
Let's say you know your target's innermost desires. You simply conjure the right illusion. Show them what would push their buttons in just the right way.
Ah, if you can create an illusion of something someone really wants, you can control them.
Exactly. You can force a powerful burden upon your target's psyche. Until their spirit breaks, that is.
What happens when they break?
Depends on the target. They might become an empty shell, they might go wild with desire. Eeny teeny spiny crow.
You sure know a lot about this.
Now that you put it that way, why would I know so much about it? What if someone is controlling me, making me say these very words? How horrifying!
I believe I'll take your words with a grain of salt.
So, war das von hier aus noch weit? Ah, ne, okay. Noch das eine Gebiet, dann haben wir es geschafft. Und dann können wir beim nächsten Mal...
Listen, Eleanor really isn't spying on us. I was with her almost every minute, and when I wasn't, Velvet was watching her. And she's a woman who keeps her promises. She wouldn't lie to...
Laphicet.
We understand, Laphicet. It's Eleanor. If she were lying to herself to somehow keep spying on us, the guilt would fill her with malevolence.
I see. You're right. The fact that I haven't turned into a dragon proves that.
Thank you. Both of you.
I didn't think you were giving them information intentionally.
But there are illusionists like Melchior out there. That means we can't rule out someone recording your thoughts in secret.
I don't think we need to worry about that either. Not with you and Laphicet always near.
Now that that's settled, it's time for you all to testify to my innocence.
That could be difficult.
What?
Well, okay. Why don't you start off by telling us all about the time you sold us out to Teresa back in Helives?
Oh, why bring up that old yam? You're a very vindictive man, do you know that?
You're just figuring that out? Well, there's your proof at least. You wouldn't make much of a spy.
She really wouldn't.
Hey, that's not what I meant! You were mean!
Ah ja, ein Spion. Wer könnte es nur sein, falls er existiert? Ich glaube, wir finden es das nächste Mal sogar schon raus. Glaube ich. Bin ich sicher. Aber es könnte sein, dass Dinge passieren. Also dann, sehen wir uns beim nächsten Mal. Ciao, ciao.